I thought there'd be something hanging around this big tree here. One big fella. Oh, and he's got me. Gonna have a go at it. Got him. Oh. Look at the size of that thing.
That is yellow belly, is it?
Welcome back, everyone. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I've just got a couple of yabby traps here today and the fishing rod, and I've just come paddling down this little creek and I've just come across this big gum tree. Have a go at it. I reckon that's the perfect spot. There's going to be that much habitat under the water here. It's not bloody funny, and I'm pretty sure there was a big fish just swirled right in front of the kayak then. First thing I'm going to do is set these traps, then we'll go off for a fish. And I reckon right here somewhere is going to be the perfect spot to put one of these traps in. I've just got some old chicken feet that we've had in the freezer for ages. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop it right here. Drop it right there beside the kayak. It's pretty deep there. Probably about 3 foot deep. And I'll tie this rope off up here on this branch. Put that rope around that branch there. Same thing with this second trap. Just got some chicken feed in there. We might just put him out right here. We're going to see if we can catch a fish. I'll give you a look at what I'm doing. I've just got a couple of little worms on the hook. I'm going to sneak up to the bank and I'll give you a bit of a rundown. All I'm doing here, because if I throw it out and it sits on the bottom, the yabbies just grab it straight away. And what I've worked out is these fish patrol the edges looking for food. So what I'm going to do, the worm's just there, you see it in the frame. I'm just going to dangle it down and sit it so it's just sitting in the water. I've got it down there so it's just sitting in the water, and look at that, instantly. That worm only just hit the water and something's down there already. We'll see if we can keep the camera rolling. That worm, oh, and he's got it, and he's got it. What? Straight up. That was literally, you seen that? That was like 30 seconds, not even 30, 10 seconds as soon as the worm hit the water. Little carp. That was literally 10 seconds at the most. That was unbelievable. I only just set it in the water. I literally just hooked the worm up, I was showing you, sat it down in the water there. Instantly, I'll get him unhooked and we'll see if we can go again. What I'll do is I'll put you on the head mount and we'll see if we can jag another one like that. That was bloody, I didn't expect that. That was literally instantly. I've got you on the head mount now. We'll sit this rod back down there. That literally took 10 seconds. I can't believe that. I seriously doubt whether that's going to happen again. I'll just sit him down there. That worm's sitting about 2 inches below the surface. Oh, something decent's just grabbed it. It's chewing on it. Oh, it's a big yabby. I thought for sure that was a fish biting then. I'll tell you what, that fella's borderline going on the bloody pot. I'll let him go because I'm pretty confident we're going to get some bigger ones in the traps later. It's your lucky day, pal. Sorry everyone, you've just missed the fight of the century. I've just re-rigged my rod, re-baited my rod. I've just caught a bigger one there. Here's a bloody fight too. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes at the most. So we'll get it back down here. I switched the camera on, I thought, but I obviously switched it off, so he's missed that whole bloody catch. God, these lines are going off. I'm just pulled up and had a bit of a 5-minute break and a drink. As soon as I put it in the water, it's biting. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Really helps us out and we appreciate it a lot. I just dropped that rod in the water, literally 2 seconds. I swear to God, there's something about to grab it. I must have nearly dropped it straight on top of something. Unless it's a big yabby. There's something definitely having a go at it. Give him a little bit of slack. See if he's going to take it. And I'll just bring it up ever so slowly. Just to make sure it's not a big yabby. It is, it's a big bloody yabby. I must have dropped it straight on top of him. Look, little bugger. I tell you what, if he keeps eating me bloody worm, he's gonna go in the pot, and he looks like a bloody nice one to go in the pot. If I had a bucket here with me, I'd be keeping him. It's his lucky day. That rod tip's moving. And it is. It's another bloody yabby eat me worm again. Get out of there. That's a couple of bloody minutes. I'll be extra careful this time to sit it just below the surface. Try and keep these bloody yabbies away. And I'll go over here a little bit. See if it's a little bit deeper. While I'm sitting here waiting for this rod to go off, I might shoot back, show you a couple of things from yesterday. I had a bloody good run yesterday. Oh my God, Jose, look at the rod she's using. I'll show you the hook if we can get it up out of the water. I'll show you the bloody hook that she's using. She's down here fishing for bobby cod. Have a go at it. Come over here, Jose.
It's a little fish.
I'll try and scoop him for you.
It's a big fish.
Wait up. We'll try and get him in the scoop for her. Oh, he's going off. I got him. I got him, Jose. Oh my God.
Don't let him go back in the
We got our little scoop here. She's fishing for bloody, look how that's hooked. You can see that on camera.
It's barely hooked.
Look at the hook she's using. Tiny little hook, fishing for bloody bobby cod. Bring him over here. The net's all muddy. And there you go. Show them your rig that you're using, Jose. She's got the little tiny kiddie's rod with a bobber and to hook that bloody pig. And she's hooked up. There you go, you got one. Check this out. There's definitely big yabbies in here. Have a go at the size of this fella. And I think I've got him hooked. I've actually got him hooked on the line. Have a go at that. He's got the hook in his mouth. Look at that, I've never caught a yabby like that before. He's actually got the hook stuck in his mouth. Check that out. He's an absolute bloody monster. Have a go at him.
Is that one of the yabbies?
He's pretty clean too. Do you want to keep him?
Jesus Christ, that's a big yabby. I've never seen a yabby that big.
Oh, got him that time. Oh yeah. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah. It's a good fish. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, it's a big one. Hey? I think so. Yeah. Big carp. He's going off. I don't want to pull him too hard because I just snapped the line on this rod on something probably bigger than him, I'd say. He's a light coloured carp. Oh, he's taken line. I don't know it. We'll see how we go getting him up the bank. I'm just going to have to wear him out, I think.
Yeah. I'll get him.
Oh, he won't fit in that net.
Yeah,
I'll try and get him up the bank.
Oh my gosh, look how big that carp is.
He's a good one. I think I'm going to make the call. From now on, whatever yabbies I get on this fishing rod, I'm going to keep. I've come down the creek just a little bit. I'm going to have a go down beneath this old gum tree here. I've got the hook loaded up with worms. And what I'll do the same thing. I'll sit it down there, so it's just below the surface. Oh, that was instant. That was instant. There's a fish on there. I'll see if I can see him. I can see that worm's only just below the surface there now. There was definitely something hanging around here. He's got it. He's having a go at it. I thought there might have been something hanging around the bottom of this tree. What I'll do is I'll just keep bobbing it up and down. There's still heaps of worm on there. That was bloody within 1 second. I got him now. I got him now. Oh, look at that. I thought there'd be something hanging around this big tree here. That was within about 2 seconds. Another big carp. That was worth bloody mucking around. Oh, we've got another yabby on the rod. We'll see how long he's going to hold on for. See if we can get him up. Got him. Oh, had him. Put him on the ground. And whenever I do this, I'm checking for eggs. I don't actually mention that very often, but always just flip them around and check for eggs. I've been having a fair old crack under that gum tree up there. So I've decided to come back down here and we'll just set it out there and see what happens. See how long it takes this time. Oh, got another big yabby. What I might even do is I'll get the scoop for this fella. Make sure I'm recording, yep. I'll get the scoop for this yabby because he's a fairly decent sized one. I've decided I'm going to keep a few for a feed, so. Are you beauty? Oh, that's a fish, that one. Another carpio. He's having a good old fight too. Oh, come up here. Another fish. I've just jumped in the kayak. We're going to go down and check these traps because I'm getting hungry. What I should have done was brung the rod down here with me and dangled it down in amongst all these roots of this gum tree. There'd be fish hanging around here for sure. And I've got the trap right about there, right on top of us. I'll grab this rope first. We'll get this trap up and see how we go. It's going to be a bit precarious in this. Not a single yabby. Unbelievable. I'll sniper up to this one nice and steadily. We'll grab this rope first. One, two yabbies. Well, that's a bit unbelievable. I'll just set that trap at the back there. We'll take these traps back. That's got to be the bait. All I can say is they don't like chicken feet. Those traps really should have been loaded. We'll go and cook these yabbies up. I ended up getting, didn't even count, be close to 15 I reckon, 15, 20. Got 2 in the traps, which is absolutely unbelievable. It's got to be them chicken feet. I don't know what there is about them chicken feet, but the yabbies obviously don't like them. We're going to head in here and I'm going to cook up these yabby tails, and they're going to be bloody good, so hang around and watch it. We're back in the kitchen, everyone. Had a pretty good day out there. I caught probably a lot more than what I actually put on camera because the video is going to be way too long. But I'll just give you a quick look at what we're doing here. I've just got the yabby tails boiling in really salty water. And what I've done, I just done the same thing. I just removed the tail and deveined it before I put it in the boiling water. And that's about all. They've been boiling there for about 2 or 3 minutes, and that's all I want. I'm going to take them off the heat now. I'm going to show you a little something here. It's great for Christmas parties and stuff. If you do these for a Christmas party, you're going to be the favourite in the crowd for sure. I've got my yabby tails peeled. I'm just going to show you with a couple of them for now. You don't want to sit here and watch me cooking them all up. First thing you're going to need is a couple of these big long wooden skewers. You can use the shorter ones if you like, and you don't really even have to use these, but for a Christmas party, if you want to be cooking up for people or whatever, you can have your yabby tails half cooked or 3 parts cooked, ready to go. Peel them all, put them in the fridge a few hours before, have them ready to go before your little get together. What you want to do, and I normally just go 1 per stick. That's because I've only got a little deep fryer here. If you've got a deep fryer, it just depends how deep your oil is. Just normally just go, if you can get 2 or 3 on there, if you got deep enough oil, go for it. First thing you want to do, this is plain flour. I've got no seasonings in there at all, but you can season that. Put whatever seasoning you like. Whatever you like, you put in there. I've just plain flour just for the sake of showing you. And in this bowl, self-raising flour. A little bit of vinegar and water. When I say a little bit of vinegar, probably a tablespoon with that amount. That's probably about a cup, I'd say. And then just get it to that consistency. You can just see that's just coating the fork and dripping off. You don't want it too thick. You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. If it's too thick, it'll go real battery and be half raw. It's not very nice. When it's too thin, it just won't stick on there at all. So we'll just get a couple going here. I'll probably get 5 or 6 in that oil. But just for the sake of it, we'll just get these 2 going. And all you want to do is just dip that in your batter. Get it all covered. Just like so. And like I said, you don't want it too thick. I'll keep repeating that, probably be a bit boring, but I've made the mistake before of making it too thick and it's not nice. So you can see that's just nice and covered. You can see in there, nice and covered, it's just not dripping off. That's nearly perfect. And hopefully that oil's hot enough. Yep, that oil's bloody perfect. Do the same thing with this one. And if you let them sit in there, in this batter for about 30 seconds or so, this dry flour that you put them in first sort of helps that batter stick, and you give it 30 seconds, not too long, just helps it to stick. And because your yabby tails are already pretty well cooked, you're only really cooking the outside. Just give them, and it's a really quick recipe. If you're at parties, you can smash these out. You got them all ready to go. You can smash out 105 minutes. You got that's obviously a very small frying pan, or a very small saucepan with oil. And I could easily go, I could have a little production line here and be smashing them out quicker than what people can eat them. And that'll literally take a minute, 2 minutes at the most. It'd be different if the meat was raw, but it's like the meat was edible, pretty well edible to start with. So they've been in there for probably, I like mine overdone, so it's probably been about 2 minutes. What you do, pull them out of the oil, and if you want to be extra, if you want to be in the extra good books, and people that generally don't like yabbies will like this recipe, bit of chicken salt. I haven't met a person yet that doesn't like chicken salt. And the trick with the chicken salt is, get it on there quick before that oil dries up. Because what the wet oil will make the chicken salt stick to it a bit. And have a look at that. You got perfect little yabby lollipops. People can just grab them off the plate, jam them in their gob, munch away. And if you tell people, if you when you're boiling the tails, if you use really, really salty water, like sea water, the salt will get into the meat and it will make them taste like lobster. And if you don't tell people they're yabby, if people don't like yabby, let them have a go at it first and then tell them afterwards that it's yabby, and I bet you they don't believe you. I've let these cool down for a couple of minutes. I made the mistake before again of jamming them in my gob too quick. And if you want to be in the extra good books, bit of this stuff here. What I've got here, I went and bought this from Macca's. It's a little tub of Big Mac sauce. Look at that. Hot. Perfect mouthful and still a bit hot. Oh. That is bloody good. We'll leave it there for another video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.